Welcome back to the Lunch Table Food for Thought. I'm Nico. Blitz. Subscribe, like, comment, rate, and do all of that because it really helps us out, man. We're about to eclipse, I think, 1250 right now, something like that. Either way, we're going up. Usually I feed you guys, some hip hop, some R&B artists, a lot of musicians, but I really do love messing with the influencers, man. But I think the last influencer that we messed with was Kathy the Kimchi. Y'all need to watch that one because we talk about Asian representation and all that. My next guest, however, she just hit me up through Instagram DMs and said, "Yo, let's collab." And I'm like, you know what? Cool, let's do it. She is a food vlogger. She is known for eating piles and piles of big ass food, according to her YouTube page and her Instagram. She goes by the name of RainaIsCrazy. Raina, what's poppin' on, girl?
Hello. This is so nice to be here. I'm actually known for having the world record of In-N-Out. I ate a 50 by 50 in one sitting.
A 50 by 50. Yeah. Okay, so I have a conception of what a 50 by 50 is, but can you explain what a 50 by 50 is?
50 patties of burger and then 50 slices of cheese on In-N-Out. Big burger. Yeah.
Okay, can you do like a measurement?
It's like
that is
big,
crazy, dude. Uh-huh. What year did you do that?
It was like last year, because I've only been doing this YouTube stuff for a little bit over a year.
Oh, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And you have like 150K subscribers. That's nuts, dude.
Thank you.
How did you even? Before we get into that, let's backtrack to the 50 by 50. Uh-huh. How did you even prep yourself to engulf that much food?
Well, for competitive eaters, there's a thing called water training. So within like 5 minutes, I would chug a gallon of water, and that would stretch out my stomach. So then when the water is gone, my stomach is still stretched out, so I can replace it with food. And 1 gallon of water is approximately 8 pounds of food. So that's how I kind of know my capacity.
Okay, so a gallon of water. You take that down. Mm-hmm. By the time you piss everything out, you technically have like...
My stomach is still stretched out, yes.
You have like 8 pounds worth of space in your stomach.
Mm-hmm. But it's on a slow process, so it's not overnight you can do that, because I was practicing the gallon chug for like at least 3 months before I can even get to that point. So don't try to force down a gallon. You're going to die. Yeah.
So then while you're taking down that gallon of water, is it during a span of like a day, and then the next day you start eating?
No, it's within like 5 minutes. The gallon's within 5 minutes. Okay, but then that's like the night before, and then the next day my stomach is still stressed out.
Got you. Yeah. So you have to take down a gallon of water in a span of 5 minutes, not eat for the rest of the time, and then the next day, that's when you ended up doing the 50-pound. Or the 50 by 50.
I have done a 50-pound challenge with a group of people though. There's the Big Mamas and Pizzas in Northridge. It's 54-inch.
Oh yeah. You know what? Yeah. Because me and my homies went there one time, but we weren't able to finish it. And there was probably like 10 of us.
Yeah, it's only meant for 8 people, and it's actually 50 pounds of pizza. It's huge.
So then, did you guys end up finishing that?
Yeah, I went there like 5 times. I think I completed 3 out of the 5 times. I failed it 2 times. I've gone to that place way too many times. I never want to go back again.
Dude, because just going through your YouTube videos, I love food, and I know a lot of food vloggers, but like going through your stuff, it kind of made me look at food like, dude, I don't know how anyone can finish all of that. Like, it looked appetizing in the beginning, and then like, I think throughout the entire video, I just wanted to skip to the end because I was like, I'm not sure if I can like finish watching the whole thing.
Oh no, I get you. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, like when you see somebody consume that much food, it's like weird, but you just want to keep watching. I think that's what people is attracted to me because, well, one, there's not many female competitive eaters.
Yeah.
So and then 2, it's like, oh my gosh, she's actually going to eat it all. Because like people who do food videos, they have the mass amount of food. They usually never finish it, but I actually finish it. So they're like, oh, that's different.
Well, I think that's what was impressive about it because I think just scrolling through your Instagram, I was like, okay, this girl's probably no taller than like 5'3", 5'4". And you know what I mean? Like your build is very like petite. And I was like, I don't know how she's doing all that. Because nowadays I'm going through it like, man, I can't even like finish half my meal right now.
I don't know. Do I look that small in pictures? Because people always think I'm really short, but I'm actually like 5'7".
You're 5'7". Oh, we're like the same height then. My bad. I guess I'm just going by the assumption that all Asian girls are small.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah.
So, Raina, let's get back to the beginning, man. What did you always want to be a food vlogger even when you were younger?
Well, I wanted to be part of the entertainment industry in
Okay.
some way. So I've done like acting, singing, and I was professional in video games at once. So I did live
What?
streaming on Twitch and stuff. Yeah, I lived in a gaming house and played with all the teams and whatnot. And then after that, then I started. I'm a chef too. I was a chef at Benihana.
Oh, wow.
And then I meal prep for those teams instead of playing for them. So I would make like 3,000 like pre-made boxes for them every week and send it to them. And then I was an actual chef. And then my coworkers were like, hey, you know what? You eat a lot. And I was like, I thought it was normal. And then,
Yeah.
and then I never knew about food challenges. And they told me to go try a food challenge near me. And so my first ever food challenge was a 4-pound burrito, and I finished that in 6 minutes. So I was like, all right, I guess I have a very weird talent for this. And then so I recorded that, put that on YouTube, and it just slowly started building. And like I said, I've only been doing this for a little bit over a year. It just
Yeah.
kind of skyrocketed because there's not many girls who actually do this and finish the food.
Oh no, for
Yeah,
sure.
so it's just been crazy.
So then that moment in which you finished that 4-pound burrito was it burrito? Mm-hmm. That moment when you finished the 4-pound burrito was the first video that you put out.
It's not the first video that I put up, but it is the first food challenge. Like I've done cooking videos and some other stuff before. Like if you go way back on my YouTube channel, I still have the gaming videos up there.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, so then you said you would cook, you would like meal prep all your food for like the video game
Yeah, the
gamers
pro
in your
teams
place?
and stuff, because you know they're always playing video games. They need like somebody to like be their nutrition.
What would you
this
make
thing.
for them?
Just very typical like American food or whatever, and then they all have their own allergies. I would label the boxes too, like this is for this guy, this guy, this guy. Yeah, I was like, oh, it's crazy. It was a lot of work, and I made everything myself. So I would spend the whole day before just prepping and cutting everything, and then the next day was just cooking everything and then deliver.
Was there like any outlandish meals that they were asking for? Because
No.
I know when I play video games, I'm like, look, let me just get like 2 Hot Pockets, maybe like some water over here, and I'm gonna just be laying down like, all right, I'm good for the rest of the day. Just
Oh no, that's the reason why they hire me for that, because they don't want them to be eating hot topics and stuff, because they still need a good nutrition. Because being a professional gamer, it's weird, you know, like once that's your job, like it kind of takes the fun out of gaming. So that's why I didn't want to do it anymore. And then even though you're still gaming, you have to keep up your health, because the health does really affect your gameplay.
yeah.
Yeah, so like they actually have a schedule where they actually have to go all work out and stuff.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's weird because you can't just be sitting in the computer all day. You're like your whole body gets messed up. You need a healthy brain and like being able to like
Just exercise.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's this South Park episode that like always makes me laugh. I think they end up playing like World of Warcraft. And there's like this dude who's just like sitting down on the computer, like the best gamer in the like in that version. And dude is just like some fat dude, just like, you know, like doing all that shit. And I was like, I wonder if people like that actually exist.
No, actually, all the gamers are pretty fit.
Really?
They all have to keep a good physique because you know it really like a good exercising. It keeps your brain like healthy.
Yeah.
So you can like think and react faster with everything. If you just sit there for a long time and just keep playing, you're starting to degrade. You're not improving your gameplay at all. Yeah.
What kind of video games were you playing when you
League
were
of Legends.
Okay. I couldn't do it. I can't do it.
I still do it sometimes right now. I still stream here and there, but it's not. I don't take it as seriously. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still very fun.
Well, the reason why I don't like that game anymore is because I would hit up my boy, like back in the Bay Area, I would hit up my boy Charles and we would hang out. So I'd call him, I'd be like, yo, like, I'm outside, let's go. He's like, okay, hold on, for like 5 minutes. I'm like, all right. 30 minutes later, comes out. I'm like, bro, where were you? He was like, I was playing League of Legends. My bad, bro. I was like, dude, just get the fuck out of here. So then what I ended up doing was I ended up calling him like 30 minutes ahead of time. And I'm like, yo, like, I'm outside now. He's like, okay. Then by the time I actually drive to his place, he's actually outside. And I'm like,
Nice.
cool. But yeah, like, I just can't do League of Legends anymore. But that was like the only video game you were playing, or were you playing like anything else?
That was the only one that I really got into.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
I've tried others. I really suck.
Yeah. So then, you know, as you said earlier, I guess being a competitive video gamer, it kind of like takes away the fun out of it. Was that happening to you?
Other video games?
Yeah,
Definitely. Yeah, because when you like, it's like it's supposed to be a game. It's supposed to be fun, but if you don't win, it's like you're losing your job. And it's also not very a long-term thing. Like, you can only do this for so long. Because I've seen a lot of pro gamers, like, they get tendinitis on their hands because of all the clicking and the reaction. They actually had to get surgery so their hand can still have the same reaction because it was, like, twitching up and, like, they use it too much.
Oh, that's crazy.
You know, so it's not able to do it long-term. You're only a professional video gamer for a certain part of your lifetime. And then after after being professional, they do a lot of streaming. That makes money from themselves, but they can't be pro for that long.
What's like the lifespan of a pro gamer?
Maybe like 5 years max.
Damn, that's it.
But then after that, if they make like good videos, like if they hire an editor to like make their gameplay like funny, I've seen a lot of people take off on YouTube or something that they're not professional, but they just like the reaction of the gameplay, or if they're just really good and like coaching, that will give them like something.
I get you. Because you know, right now I'm on like Super Smash Bros, and I just find myself going through like this YouTube wormhole of people like showing the top 10 like Smash
like
kills.
the gameplay, like how do you improve yourself, right?
And then people just like go in on that, and like, you know, they do like crazy edits. I'm like, yo, this is actually pretty funny.
It's interesting.
So then, were you doing like any of those edits, or were you strictly just like competing and then like throwing on the live streams?
I only put out like clips. I don't I edit it so like it's so fancy and so like, you know, entertaining like that. But I just put like, you know, like I'll play somebody or something. It's like, oh my god, look what I did. So whatever.
I feel you. In that like household of like you and like the gamers, were you the only girl in there?
Oh yeah. There's not many female. I'm the only female in a lot of things. I was also the first female chef at Benihana. So.
Which Benihana's?
The Point of Hills location.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, that's ill. Yeah. So okay. Now I gotta ask you this, because I'm very big on like women empowerment and all that.
Yeah.
Like you being like the only woman like in a video game household and like the first woman to do or to be a chef in Benihana's, were you getting like any like backlash as being a woman?
Yeah. Definitely, it sucks, but I've gotten used to it, and I'm also, you know, women empowerment, and then, you know, I was like, if I can do it, like if any guy can do it, I can do it. You know, it's like I just want to show like anybody can do anything. So
yeah. I mean, what kind of backlash in particular were you getting?
Especially for video games. You know, e-girl. No, they always expect the girl not to play well. And then when they do play well, then they all hate on you or anything. I get that a lot on Twitch. That's why I kind of didn't want to play it anymore, because, you know, like, and then, you know, a lot of like the pro gamers' girlfriends get jealous or whatever, and then there's just a whole bunch of, I don't want to. It's too much drama, and I'm like, there is a lot. And then as a chef, then they was like, oh, you're. The head chef is like a old Vietnamese dude, and then at one point, like, he gets pissed off randomly. At one point, he's like, "You can't have long hair." I'm like, "What are you talking about? I put my hair up. It doesn't matter." He's like, "No." Well, he's the first one. He's like, "A woman shouldn't be cooking or be a chef."
Damn,
and then he's
straight
like,
up.
"Yeah," and then he's like, "You shouldn't have long hair. It's gonna fall everywhere." I'm like, "I put my hair up in a hairnet." You know, it's like,
I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, he was.
Damn.
That's why I didn't really like that environment, because Benihana is it's a very corporate, like, old school.
Yeah.
So it's no good. And the managers was also like old Asian dudes who.
Bruh.
Yeah.
They could have caught like a discrimination lawsuit if anything.
They could if somebody goes public about it.
Oh no. Yeah. I mean, shout out Benihana's though. I do like their food. Were you being even a chef, when did you start actually like cooking your food?
Like the Taiwan chef in the front?
Well, just like in general, like.
Oh, I started cooking a long time ago. Like when I was in okay. I used to be 200 pounds, and I lost weight because I started cooking healthy food for myself. And I think that's another reason why I can do competitive eating, because I was fat, my stomach is already stretched out from being fat before. So then I started cooking, making myself healthy food like in sophomore year in high school.
Yeah.
So in like the summer, I lost like 70 pounds because I started exercising, eating the right meals. Because I come from a Chinese family, and Chinese food is very oily, very greasy, and lots of carbs. So, you know, my parents are, you know, very Asian. They don't know like salads. Like they never heard of it. It's like, what is that, you know? So, and then another reason why I never knew I was good at food challenge or competitive eating is because I always have family style meals, even when we go to restaurants. And the first time I had my own like set meal for one person, I need at least like 2 entrees to be full. So then, because I always, you know, like Chinese people don't portion control, just grab everything. So then I've always eaten like a lot. So that somehow translated into like, oh, okay, this is a weird thing. I eat a lot and people like it. So nowadays, just to control my weight and everything, it's intermittent fasting, and then like I wouldn't snack, and then so I could eat that large portion amount, but the rest of the day I would be working out to manage my weight.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's a lot of information just thrown at you at once, man. That's crazy. Can we take it back to can we take it back? So like you said, sophomore year, you were 200 pounds, right?
Yeah.
And then you just decided I needed to lose weight.
Okay, see what happened was that I didn't really decide. My dad went to China for a week, so nobody was controlling my gameplay. So I played video games straight without eating anything. So the whole week I would just play so much video games and I wouldn't eat anything. And then I lost 10 pounds just because I was like too busy gaming. So accidentally I lost some weight. And I was like, you know what? This feels good because I felt lighter. And I was like, oh, I'll just continue this. And then I didn't eat as much because then, well, I didn't play as much, but I wouldn't like, because I was used to not eating too much. So I didn't eat too much and I started losing weight. I started exercising more. And then you just slowly over the summer, I lost weight. And I was like, oh, okay, there you go.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So in essence, you decided to, or you lost weight because of video games.
Yeah.
In essence.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
That's insane to me. Because I feel like I gain a lot of weight whenever I play video games.
Really? Oh.
Because then I don't move.
Well, I get too focused playing that I forget to eat, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even like losing that weight, was there like anything happening to your psyche? Because for example, I interviewed this guy named Noah James a couple weeks ago, and I think he had lost around like 200 pounds, and you know, he was saying that like he was able to like think faster,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, move faster and all that.
Yeah, that's definitely true. You feel lighter, you feel better yourself, you have a better self-esteem. And you know, obviously because I was fat in high school, I got bullied a lot. So when I lost the weight, it just made me feel really good. So I just want to maintain the healthy weight. Yeah.
Damn, dude.
And then also the food you eat, then I started eating more fruits and veggies instead of snacking on chips. Like I would eat a lot of fruits. Like I still get hungry, obviously, because, you know, I was fat. So instead of eating a whole bag of chips, I told my mom, just go get like the 4-pound box of grapes at Costco. I would be able to eat that. So that's 4 pounds there already. But then, you know, it's
like healthier
It's
food.
healthy and it's not calorie dense.
Yeah.
You know, and then I got a lot of books, like, you know, like saying stuff like that, this versus that, like the portions, but this is so much this, but it's like this much calories, but this is like this, but a lot of calories. So I would just choose the right foods to eat, and I got into kind of like nutrition that way.
I mean, what kind of foods did you, because I mean, even between like the grapes and the chips, like what other like detailed actions were you making to like change your diet?
Like the bread, I would get like the healthier bread. I would look at the nutrition facts. I would study like what, like, you know, like what I should be eating, what kind of nutrition I should be taking every day, what's like a leaner meat, what kind of meat I shouldn't be eating. So I kind of got really, really into that. Yeah, and then I looked up like healthier snacks to eat, and then so instead of buying like, you know, the mainstream Doritos, whatever, I got like the more like hipster Trader Joe kind of.
Like,
you
oh,
know
yeah,
what
yeah.
I mean? Yeah, the healthier
I feel you,
snacks.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I think even at Trader Joe's they have like healthier hot Cheetos.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So just little things like that, it really adds up, because like the mainstream ones, there's so much fat content. It's so calorie dense and a lot of saturated and trans fat that you really don't. It's not good. Yeah.
So then what's your diet looking like? I mean, aside from like the crazy food you'd be putting on YouTube, like what does your daily type of diet look like?
It's very simple. It's just like grilled chicken and broccoli or something, you know, the usual bro meals. Like other than that, I just eat very simple food. Yeah, the simple is the best.
Dude, that's crazy.
Chicken.
See, because like, dude, my friend was telling me to like go on like keto diet and all that, because I just have like a gang of belly fat that I'm just trying to get rid of right now, and it's like, you know, it's kind of cool to like just like cut out the carbs and whatnot, but it's very difficult to maintain that type of stuff. And
I don't really like believe in like the diets. I just kind of like whatever makes you feel good about yourself. Like you can eat it. Like just in like you can still eat like the food you want, just like in small quantities. You can't like gorge on it. Like you can go out and have a boba. You know, you can go out. Just don't eat. I have a gallon of boba challenge. Just don't do that. Do that.
A gallon of boba?
It was huge. Yeah.
Hold up. Wait. Right now I'm looking up her gallon boba challenge. Oh God. Ugh.
See the thumbnail?
Holy crap, dude. All right, so y'all, this is like a 10-minute video of Raina eating at Ding Tea, West Covina.
They actually have my face on a poster in front of the store now. The hashtag RainaIsCrazy Boba Challenge. It's actually an established
Yo,
challenge.
that is crazy. I'm gonna throw up the graphic like right now because that boba. You see this boba cup? It's massive, and that's hella sugar.
Yeah. After that, I was not happy. The caffeine made my heart like race, and the sugar, and I was cold because it was a cold drink.
Oh my god. I don't know how anybody finishes all that. So did you oh yeah, let's go to the end. How did you even wait? Oh my god. Yeah, it's clear.
I had to put on a jacket. I was so cool.
Yo.
Yeah, if you finish it, you get $50 cash.
Yo, it looks like a full-on vase. All right, Raina, just FYI, I'm going to like cut this up so we can put it up on the YouTube channel. That is insane. How do you even find spots like this?
At first it was me going through Yelp and going through the the reviews and going through the search and like just hustling, just challenges, looking as much as I can. But now because I've gotten like after I've done YouTube, then I realized Instagram is really important. So just learning like the social networking and like knowing how to become good in like the media business, marketing and stuff, I proposed myself to restaurants. Hey, do you want me to come over here, make a video for you guys, and you set this kind of up for me so I have good content, and then you get free advertisement, and then we just kind of work out that way. And because like that one, they actually made it a challenge, so that's I like that. But sometimes the restaurants just make it specially for me. But it's like content for me to see me. Just people like to see me eat a lot. But and then it's also advertisement for them. Oh, they serve this kind of food there, just not in the challenge one. Like I mentioned in the video, this is not an actual challenge. So
and the like for the bubble one in particular, or just for like particular ones that
it just depends on whatever the restaurant wants.
like which ones?
Well, that one is the actual challenge.
Yeah.
But then like sometimes I go there and they just make a mass of something, but it's not an actual challenge.
Which ones in particular though?
I don't know. There's
just a lot.
Yeah,
man, we're just gonna have to check out that YouTube page. Man. That's crazy. I think one thing, because Taylor over there, she's a food vlogger too. Shout out So Tasty. But I think one question that a lot of food vloggers that have been like asking her is like, is the food free? How do you like pay for all the food and all that? Because it just with the amount of YouTube videos you have, it's like a lot of food.
Well, usually it's a collaboration, so yes, the food is free. And then when it's an actual food challenge, if you finish the challenge, the food is free. I actually came back from a tour in the Midwest for a month. I went to 15 different states, and I did food challenges all those different states. And I don't know anybody out there, but those food challenges are already established as a restaurant. If you finish the challenge, it's free. So all the food on my tour was free.
So then what you do is, so you target the places that already have these challenges
Usually,
established.
yeah, but because I'm back in California, I already did all the ones already here, so I just kind of collaborate with restaurants. But, I go on a tour, and it was very fun because I didn't expect to have fans in the middle of Minnesota or something. And a lot of people came out, and I was like, yeah, I put my tour schedule on my website, and I actually had, even in Kansas, I didn't think about the time difference, how 1 hour ahead, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So I put the wrong time, and they actually waited there 2 hours for me. Because I was
wow.
they really wanted to see me. So I was like, wow, I got some hardcore fans in Kansas. Well, this is awesome.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. I'm surprised your fan base even like stretched that far out. But then they're probably just seeing your food. Like, I mean, just like me, I was just interested in seeing if this girl could actually finish the food or not.
I think it's cool because I live in California and because there's a lot of people in the Midwest. There's nothing really out there. No,
yeah.
It's just
what
it's just
is.
land.
Yeah.
But then because I'm back in California, they like to see. Oh my God, California has so much stuff. And then, so, yeah, they like to see that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I feel like California, I'm not really outside of California, so I wouldn't truly know.
Yeah, we're all in our little bubble.
Yeah. But, like, I feel like California is really big on just, like, putting the craziest food conjunctions
modernizing
together.
everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And was it like that for the challenges that you were doing outside?
Oh, no. Everything was just very typical American burger.
Just everything big.
Yeah, everything big, burger, barbecue. It's very typical American stuff, yeah.
What was like your favorite? What was like your favorite food outside of California?
There
that
was
you were eating?
a fried chicken challenge that I loved. It was like 25 pieces of chicken tenders, fries, baked beans, and coleslaw. It was so good. Because it wasn't a burger. I was so sick of eating burger challenges at that point, and I was so happy to eat some fried chicken. It was
Yeah.
awesome. The one I hated the most that totally killed me, and then after I did that, I was like, all right, no more. I'm done. I'm just gonna go straight back home. Is in Wisconsin. There is a 18-inch pancake, 2 inches thick. On top of it was a pound of sausage, a pound of bacon, a pound of hash browns, a pound of eggs, toast, and it was all smothered in butter. It was so gross. I finished it within the 30-minute time limit, but then I was like, all right, I'm done. There's no more. I'm going
You
back
just
home.
left immediately.
Yeah, it was so smothered in butter. Oh yeah, there's so much butter. Asian families, we never grow up eating butter.
Yeah.
Everything is so much butter, everything. The bread, the burgers. Oh my God. I was just like, all right, I'm done.
Okay, I think my next question to you is like, do you ever like actually get sick after eating?
Sometimes, yeah, I'm still human. Yeah.
I'm still. I can't even use the word process because you process food like.
The guy I traveled with in the Midwest, there is like he's also a competitive eater, food challenge or whatever. Like there are
Yeah.
people, they eat before they do it, they eat digestive enzymes or something like that to help them process the food. So there's a lot of little tricks and stuff that they actually do so that the food digests a lot better.
Do you end up partaking in stuff like that?
Sometimes, yeah, like fiber pills or digestive enzymes, so then my stomach can actually process all that butter.
Have you ever been hospitalized after like eating?
No.
Okay.
I almost
okay.
did though after I ate 2 Carolina Reapers.
That's the hot ass jalapeno.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
dude.
almost felt like I was having a seizure after I ate that. My hand was like shaky, and I was literally paralyzed on the floor, like. Yeah, and then I did another spicy challenge where I gave no shits about being fetus position in the middle of the restaurant because it hurted that much. It was using Carolina Reaper extract. That one was way too much. So spicy challenges are scary.
No, spicy challenges are horrible. Were you active when like that spicy ramen challenge was happening?
Yeah. I
You have a
did
video
so many
on
of
that?
those. Yeah.
Dude, like I remember me and Taylor were doing that, and she was like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna finish mine." I'm like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna go like straight in right now." So I was eating mine. I killed mine off. She only had like 2 bites. She was like, "You can have mine too." I'm like, "Fuck no, dude."
This that was actually very mild compared to the actual
Shut
challenges.
up, dude.
Because the nuclear
You can't
ramen-
tell me that was mild. That
No,
shit
I
hurt.
I ate 5 packs in 6 minutes without any liquid. So that one's actually very easy compared to like the really spicy ones. Oh my God, like the really spicy kill me. Like after I did that, that's why I was so confident doing spicy challenges. But then I went to the restaurants where they just literally want to kill you, make a sign a waiver. So I was like, okay, yeah, I've been humbled. No more. Yeah.
When you're at Howlin' Ray's, have you been to Howlin' Ray's?
Yes, Howling Race isn't terrible. It's the most
shut
spicy is
up.
too much.
Oh, the most spicy is too
Yeah,
much?
the one
Oh,
off the
okay,
menu,
okay.
like the Howling Plus or something. I tried it. The chicken is literally like black, covered with the spicy powder. And I took like a bite of it. No, I took it home. My grandma just smelled it, and then she was like, "Oh, just the smell." So I just threw it out.
Dude, that's crazy. I can't imagine eating something that spicy. I feel like it would just like ruin your taste buds forever.
But people like it. The one that I'm almost having a seizure, it has a lot of views because people see people die.
Oh my God, people are horrible. People are horrible. It kind of reminds me of that. What was that Netflix show we were watching? Remember when the girl was like stabbing herself? Oh God, there was like this girl stabbing herself on like this live webcam, and it was like some sex, cam. And so it kind of just reminds me of that because people just like seeing other people get tortured.
Yeah,
you having a
it's
seizure.
kind of a fetish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's let's move on to the next topic. So going back to like the food vlogger thing, like has there been a moment where like you like really had to like pay for some food even though you really didn't want to, but you felt like it was good for the content?
Sometimes if in the beginning, especially when I wasn't that big, when I failed the food challenge, and the food challenge is expensive because the food is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to pay for food challenges that was like $50.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't even finish the food. I didn't even want to take it to go because I'm like, yeah, no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then how were you able to like sustain yourself like throughout that time? Do you just only do do you just only do food vlogging now, or have you?
At the time, I still had the job at Benihana, so
Okay.
but I would be hustling really hard because in the morning I would go out to do the food challenges, come back, go to work, and after that I would be editing all night. And then
Damn.
so yeah, I really wanted to do YouTube, and then it was a very like big point because I only had 30,000 subscribers at the time when I quit Benihana, but then I felt like it was gonna go somewhere. So and then like I said, I did not like the environment at Benihana at all because of all the
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. So then I told my dad, I was like, I want to do this, and he's like, okay, go try it out. And then I'm so lucky it did. So I'm so grateful
Yeah.
for everybody like supporting me and all the fans.
That's
and all
good.
yeah.
So even coming from like an Asian household, right? Like I think I just got the stamp of approval from my parents. Like, yeah, you're really good to go for like all the stuff you're doing with the lunch table. Did your parents have any like I guess disbelief in you?
Of course.
Doing?
Yeah, of course. It's they, all Asian parents want you to be doctors and lawyers and something. But
Yeah.
I mean, you know the really Chinese newspaper, 世界日报, World Journal? It's a very popular one that every old Chinese lady reads.
If I say yes, would that be racist because I haven't?
It's totally fine. No, but so I got onto that, and my grandma saw it, and then she's like, "What is Raina doing on here?"
So you got onto the newspaper.
The really Chinese one that every old people read,
Okay.
and then because of that, I actually had these really cute old ladies come out to my next event, and it's like, "Oh, I saw you in the newspaper." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
That's hella funny.
It's
Why
really
were you
cute.
on the newspaper though?
I was on there because I ate like a 7-pound pizza or something, and then I had my friend. He works with the newspaper people, and then they came out to interview me on that.
Gotcha. Where was that 7-pound news or
7-pound
where's the
pizza?
7-pound pizza?
It's in LA, Silver Lake Wood.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a meter long pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Was that like that stamp of approval from like your parents then?
It wasn't really a stamp of approval, but it was more of their recognition of what I'm doing. And nowadays it's a lot easier to get their recognition because when I work with these restaurants, I usually can I have something to go? And then, like who doesn't love food? So I bring
Yeah,
home
that's
my
true.
dad like these new like cuisines because he's not like super like strict Asian because he moved me, he wants me to be Americanized,
Yeah,
right? So he
yeah.
wants to try different foods. So he's very like excited. Oh my god, today I'm gonna have Hungarian desserts or today, it's like yeah, he never has these stuff and I bring it home and he just likes to try new things out with me. Yeah.
Dude, that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool that your parent like I think it's one thing for somebody to have some sort of craft and then share it with the world, but to really like integrate your parents with it, because it's food. I'm sure it's like a little bit more easier for them to be like, "Oh, yeah, this is what you're doing. You're trying all these foods, right?" Like I feel like it's a lot more rewarding when you can actually like bring your family into your circle.
Yeah, and because since I do all the influencer stuff now like it's easier because you know how Asian parents like to show off their kids and tell them what they're doing. So my official job is, she makes advertisement videos for restaurants.
Oh my
So
God.
I'm like, all right, you can put it that way, but that's what my dad says, and he likes it that way instead of me saying, she eats a lot, Yeah. So.
Your parents are bosses. That's a really good way to put it. I mean, it makes it. They ain't lying.
They're not lying, but
lying.
it's just the way they're like, oh my god, I hate my parents.
They're like, let's just like formulate it just a little bit more.
Make her seem professional.
Well, because it's funny because whenever my grandparents ask me like, "Oh, how's work?" Like my parents always have to like revisit to them like exactly what I'm doing. I can't just be like, "Oh, I'm doing a podcast. I'm throwing parties." They just be like, "Oh."
It's the judgment.
Yeah, it's the judgment. It's like, oh, okay. So I mean, it's cool. It's cool that your parents were able to put like just a little bit of a twist on it. Even in terms of like the food vlogging, like, I know you just decided to, I know you wanted to create meal preps for like all the video gamers like in that household and whatnot, and then you lost some weight, and now it's becoming like this huge ass like phenomenon that you're doing on YouTube. You just doing all the food challenges. I guess I just want to know like why though? Why is it about like you wanting to like go out to all these places doing all these food challenges?
Well, I love being in the entertainment industry. So like I like making videos for entertainment. I don't see myself as a professional competitive eater because those guys eat like 20 pounds of food and I
Yeah.
never want to go to that point. I'm making these videos just more for fun because all my videos I kind of like because I like to do like comedian stuff. I like to sing. I like to act. So I do
Yeah.
like parodies and stuff and like just make it more like entertaining. It's not really super full on competitive eating, you know? And then, you know what? This is just something I really like to do. And it just, you know, I'm like, honestly, I'm living my dream right now. So,
Damn.
like, it feels really good. Like, I can say if I die right now, I'll be totally fine because I'm doing what I want. I'm not doing what my parents want because, like, growing up Asian families, you know how it is. Like, they
Yeah.
want you to do this. And I've been so suppressed all my life. And ever since I started making YouTube videos, I've become more open, become more social, and
Wow.
less shy. And you definitely see if you ask, like, the people who met me in the very beginning, I collab with them now. But when they first met me, I was like the super shyest little typical Chinese girl. And now I'm more open-minded, outspoken, and women empowerment. Like I want to show the world, like I don't need to be this suppressed person. You know, just be who you are. Yeah.
Damn. Hey, I fuck with that.
Yeah.
I fuck with that. So for the people who want to become somebody who is like a Raina Huang, did I say that right? Huang? Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. So somebody like Raina Huang or somebody who just wants to be a food vlogger, what type of like advice would you give to somebody like that?
You should like just don't give up. Like always be thinking. My friends call me the machine. You know why? Because I'm always doing something. Like when some of them stay up late, like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm still up editing because I'm just constantly working. I just like to, like it's not like this isn't a stable job, but you know I've had the stable job and I don't like that feeling. I like the constant feel of the hustle, like the constant grind, like that's exciting for me. So like I'm kind of like a workaholic. So then I'm always doing stuff and I like multi-manage everything, like all my social platforms, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, Facebook. I'm managing all of them all at the same time, messaging everybody, checking. I still check all my comments. I read all of them.
Damn.
So it's like I'm always doing something. So if you can manage to do that and always put your mind to doing what you want to do, you'll succeed. Yeah, if you just don't stop. You know?
Does it ever like wear you out?
Of course, yeah. You know, some days I just have to like do nothing and just play video games. Everybody gets like that, yeah. But once I've had those couple of days just like brain dead, play video games, then it's like a refreshment, and then I can just go back at it again and just keep hustling. Yeah.
And last question to you, Raina, is it all worth it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's super fun. And especially all the fans that I meet, and it's like, cause little kids, or the parents tell me that their kids now they're not picky anymore because like, oh, Raina eats everything. I'm going to eat everything now.
Yeah, there's like no way. There's no way you can get out that excuse.
Yes. No, but or maybe no, just like they're not picky anymore.
Yeah.
So they'll eat all their food, and then or like people have touched. Oh, I was like super depressed, and your videos are it makes me happy because you're just such a happy person. So it's just stuff like that. It's just so heartwarming, you know. So it's definitely worth it.
I have one more last question. Okay. Is all of this more so for because you know you've accumulated a good amount of like subscribers and all that on YouTube and like a good following? Is all this content more so for you or for your fans?
This is for both. So both. Yeah. For my fans, like I said, I really, really care about them and I try my best to make everybody happy. That's why when I read all my comments, because in the beginning I got a lot of criticism, your audio sucks. So I did my best to fix it. You know, I listened to all these little advice they give me. And for me, I just want to improve as a person and just be the best that I can be. Yeah.
Even take the hate and then make sure that you are
if they give me like good, like reasonable hate, I will listen to it. If they just give me an emoji of the middle finger over and over, then
suck.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what I can do about that.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Okay. Well, Raina Huang, Raina is crazy. You are definitely one of the craziest people I've ever met, but I mean that in like the best way possible. Awesome. Me and my team were wondering though if you'd want to partake in a very small food challenge with us today.
Sure. What is it?
So, prior to this, I woke up probably at 11 o'clock, and my girlfriend was like, yo, I'm going to run to McDonald's.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, can you just get me like A, B, and C? Jasmine was like, yo, I think we need to like use this as an opportunity to see if Raina would want to like do this small food challenge. So, have you ever played a Chubby Bunny?
Oh, I got a big mouth. Yeah.
You've played Chubby Bunny? Yeah. Okay, can we see, if you're down, if you're willing, can we see if you can like stuff a 10-piece chicken McNugget like in your mouth?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. Okay. Do you need anything? Do you need like water? Like what? Anything?
Oh, heated up would be nice.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh my god.
So it's you put one in your mouth, say chubby bunny, and just keep going, right?
Yeah, you just keep on going.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I'm kind of scared.
What?
I don't know. Because I've played Chubby Bunny with like marshmallows before, and it's like I think the maximum I've had was probably around 10.
Oh, okay. Did you do the chicken nugget?
I've never done the chicken
Oh.
nuggets.
Okay. Wait, so it's just me? It's not
It's
you?
just you, because
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
trying to see if you can do it, because I know for sure I can't do it.
Oh.
My mouth ain't that big. Like I told you, dude, like I end up like going through half my meal, and I'm just like, yo, I'm gonna just save it for later. All right.
All right. Cool.
We also have dipping sauce for you, Raina.
Oh, that's okay.
So, yeah, so this is the lunch table. We're actually doing a food challenge.
Okay. Do I just start?
Yeah, just start
Okay.
on, girl.
Chubby bunny. Chubby bunny. Chubby bunny. Chubby bunny.
Oh my god.
Chubby bunny.
Oh my god.
Chubby bunny.
Oh my god. She's on the 7th one. This was the 8th one.
Chubby bunny.
This is the 9th one.
Chubby
Oh my god. And that's the 10th one. Everybody clap it up for RainaIsCrazy one time, man. Raina, I'm sure you can't say anything right now, so I'm just gonna plug all your shit. That is RainaIs Crazy. RainaIsCrazy on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Subscribe to this girl, man. She's doing like amazing things for the food and Asian and all of us community. Raina, thank you so much. This is the lunch table. Food for thought and in your mouth. I'm Nico Blitz. Peace out, everybody.